There we go, there's a fish. There we go. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to beautiful Kentucky. We're gonna change things up a little bit today, guys. We're just gonna back it up a little bit. No fancy camera angles. We're gonna roll like we used to roll. Just me, the chesty, a microphone, and a Kentucky farm pond. And we're gonna see if we can't catch us a bass or two, because I think they're out here. I will tell you guys, everybody I've talked to said fishing has not been great as of late, but we're gonna see about that. We might change that out here, because I always seem to do pretty well when I come to this spot. So we're just gonna check it out and see what happens, John. We might not catch any fish, but no matter what, we're gonna come out here and we're gonna have a good time. Sarah and the boys are actually at a like a sunflower festival or something out at Galeron Farms. It's a local spot we have here in Kentucky. We're up here for a wedding, and then moving on to Michigan right after the wedding. We're gonna go up and visit a little bit of family up there that we haven't seen in a long time, and that'll be fun. Gonna do a little bit of fishing while we're up there. I know a lot of you guys have asked why we never fish up there, because Sarah's originally from there. That was a good little hit right there, y'all. Slow it down a little bit and see if he'll come back for it. There we go. Oh, he almost ate it. Hey, baby. Guys, we cannot get away from the puppy dogs when fishing here lately. They just follow us everywhere we go. But it can't be as bad as old Earl trying to eat them, because he was dead on. Just starting off with a rooster tail. Now, I know you guys are like, you can't catch big fish on a rooster tail, but I'll have you guys know, my PB bass came on a rooster tail. Ooh, he swung at that right there. And on top of that, I also got a big crankbait that we can throw. But I like to use the rooster tail as a fish finder. It kind of lets me know where these fish are stocked up in these ponds. You never know, you can catch a big fish on a rooster tail, no doubt. They're all over it right there. There we go. There's a little fish, little sunfish. Again, not gonna catch any giants with the old rooster tail, but what you can do is figure out where the fish are. Now, we're obviously targeting bass, but where the bait's at is where the fish is gonna be. So there you got it, guys. Just a little sunfish getting the ice off. I ain't mad about it. Let's go. There we go. There's a fish. There's a fish, guys. That's probably gonna be a little LMB. That's probably gonna be a little LMB. Not a big one, but definitely a little largemouth bass right there. So I know I've seen them, I've caught them, and they're playing around right out there in the middle of the pond. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this rooster tail down for a minute. We're gonna just throwing around the little red and gold crankbait. I don't know why I like this color so much, but I really do. I've had a lot of luck on it, so I'm sure that's one reason I like it so well. But this time of year, you really can't go wrong with any color crankbait. Anything that flashes, they're liable to eat it. Oh my gosh, guys, he hit that right there by the bank. That's a good bass, guys. That is a real good bass. Man, I hope the GoPro picked that up, because he stroked that right by the bank. My gosh. Guys, that's a 2-pound bass right there. 1.5 pounds at least. And he hit that right by the bank. I'm talking like so close to the bank. I really hope the GoPro picked that eat up. I am sure it did. Let's get this dude back in the water. See you, man. And David has like cleaned the dam up. It's nowhere near as much brush up here as what there used to be. I'm honestly kind of sad he hit that close to the bank, because to be honest with you, that would have been a fun fight had he been out in the middle. But I kind of just like horsed him up on the bank because I wasn't expecting him to hit that right there. That was crazy that he hit it that close. That's what I love about fishing this pond though, man, is there's so many fish in here, and it's not hard to get to them. Like, you can walk around this pond really, really easily in only an hour. Like, I only have about an hour and a half to fish, and I just got finished driving back from Florida, and you can't beat this pond right here. Like, it's literally one of my absolute favorite places to fish. Because I'll be honest with you guys, sometimes when I'm out saltwater fishing, it's fun. It's always fun, don't get me wrong, but sometimes a little stressful because you got to find the fish, make sure you're using the right bait. It's just, there's a lot that goes into it, and it's worth it. You know, when you catch these big monster fish out of the saltwater, it's worth it. I mean, it's so much fun. But when you come here, it's like there's really no thinking involved. You grab you a bait, you throw it, and then more than likely you're going to catch a bass, especially if you're using a rooster tail crankbait, something like that. Most of the time, these bass are going to eat this rooster tail, no matter the size. I've caught like almost a 3-pound bass. I weighed one out here one night that was like 2 3/4. So there's some decent sized bass in here, and you know, it's definitely an overpopulated pond. We've talked about that before. Those little sunfish are messing with it now. They can't get it in their mouth. But again, it's kind of a kiddie pond. I mean, it's a place where there's a reason it's so easy to catch fish in here, because they're just everywhere. No matter where you go, you got a decent shot on this pond of landing a fish, and that's a good day. No matter where you go, that's a good day. Oh, guys, right there again. They are hitting it right at the bank. That is awesome. I mean, just right at the bank every time. Another little green sunfish. But it's just, these fish are laid up right on the bank. Again, guys, no fancy camera angles tonight. Just me, a chesty, and a couple rods walking around this pond. Another little green sunfish. Let's get that dude back. I just wanted to, I don't know what it was. Like, I wanted to dial it back tonight. And I hope you guys don't mind, because I know it's going to be a little bit different video, because we usually do all these different camera angles and all that stuff. And I wanted to simplify it tonight, if I'm being honest with you guys. I just kind of want to dial it back and just come out here and fish. Kind of listen to the birds and everything going on around, and just take a minute and fish. I haven't done that in a little while. There we go. There's fish, guys. There's a fish. Gonna be another LMB, I'm sure. They seem to be really concentrated out in the middle here. Well, I don't know. I mean, heck, I say that, but I've caught them in both places. I've caught them out in the middle, and oh, he came off right there at the bank. That's all right. He wasn't big, but that is not a catch. So there we go. There's another fish. Another little LMB right there. Not too shabby. Maybe they're down here on this simmer, buddy. Simmer. He was not having it. Quit. You're gonna hurt yourself. Another pretty little Kentucky LMB. I told y'all, if I came to Kentucky, I was gonna go out and find some bass. Now, they're not giants, but we're bending a rod. And like I told y'all at the beginning of this video, tonight's about coming out here and just enjoying a nice little peaceful night. Nothing crazy. That's what we're doing. Catching bass. Good day. See you, buddy. There we go. There's another fish. Probably gonna be a large, yeah, definitely gonna be a largemouth, guys. Definitely gonna be a largemouth. A lot of little smalls tonight, but I'm accomplishing exactly what I came out here to do. We've had not a bad week, but just with the axle on the trailer, just a lot of craziness this week in general. So I hope y'all are getting a little zen vibe from this video tonight, because I really am like, see you, buddy. I really am kind of I think I'm just gonna put this together very uncut. Just kind of put it out there to y'all, kind of how I do it, and hope y'all enjoy it. I mean, it's nice to come out and not have to talk the entire time and just catch fish. What a gorgeous night, guys. Y'all look at this. You just can't beat it. So normally, I know you guys ask all the time, why don't you always crack a cold one every time you catch 6 fish? Well, the rules are you only crack a cold one if you catch 6 bass. But given the state of how the last couple of weeks gone, I think we're going to bend the rules just a little bit tonight, because we caught 6 fish. Let's crack a cold one. If y'all thought it was going to be Eugene tonight, you'd be wrong. I know Eugene likes to crack the cold one, but as I told y'all in that video, it's been a week. I mean, it has been like, it's been crazy. And I know a lot of people like got in the comments section, are like, hey man, don't get down. Because we're not down. We're never down. You can't live with the PYT and ever be down. This girl's got like an eternal smile on her face, and it's infectious. So you don't got to worry about us being down. The whole idea behind this video was I had went out and I tried to shoot one of our normal fishing videos a little bit earlier in the day. I think it was just too hot. It was a brand new pond. I really didn't know where to locate the fish. And when I got over there, it was like the pond was calm, it was flat, everything just looked like perfect for this type of video. So I really wanted to just take a minute and kind of do kind of old school, like back when we first started. That's what we were doing. I was just kind of rolling around with a GoPro on my chest, you know, a little bit of a microphone working so we didn't have very much wind noise, and just taking a rod and reel out and going and just fishing and seeing what happened. And when I got down there and that pond was so calm, we had a really nice sunrise or sunset going on, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna put the other camera up. I'm gonna take 2 rods out and we're gonna throw them around and see what we can catch. That's exactly what we did. We had a pretty good day fishing, caught like 4 or 5 small bass, caught a couple green sunfish. I think we ended up catching like 4 or 5 of those. I didn't put all of them in the video. I did throw that crankbait around a few times, but it just never really stuck for whatever reason. I don't know if the bigger fish was just down deeper because it had been so hot that day, but I couldn't get them to eat it. So we ended up catching, you know, a really nice fish on the rooster tail. As I told you guys though, the rooster tail is what delivered me my PB bass. So I will always throw that bait. I know it's probably not the most ideal bait to catch the biggest fish, but it's a great fish finder rig, and that's exactly what I was using it for. Guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a lot different than what we normally do. If you did like it, make sure you give it a great big thumbs up. If you're new here to the Cameraman Ron channel, we would greatly appreciate it if you go ahead and smash that subscribe button. If you're not exactly sure how to do that, you just make sure that it goes from red to gray. If it's already gray, don't touch it again because that will unsubscribe you. We definitely don't want you to do that. And make sure your notification bell's turned on. That lets you know each and every time that we upload new content. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you on the next one. Y'all take care, and we'll see you soon.